Welcome in, welcome back everybody. This is Angie from Recover Me. This is the channel I created a month ago to bring messages forward for you guys in your recovery journeys from addiction. I myself am in the AA since I relapsed last year, and yeah, I was guided to create this channel to bring messages from your spirit guides and your angels and the divine in support of your recovery journey. So the messages vary. Sometimes they're hard to hear and hard to deliver, but most of the time they're messages of encouragement. So if you find these readings helpful for you, do consider subscribing. And if you get anything out of them, always like the video as usual. And let's tap in, see what Spirit has to tell us all today. What do we need to know for our highest good and the highest good of all? Thank you, Spirit. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. First card is up, Knight of Wands. This is being determined and going after something with that fire in your belly. And your second card, this is your current situation, you guys. Three of Cups, a reason to celebrate, gathering with your tribe. Maybe at night time, pursuing something to set you free. That's the World card at the back of the deck. You need to grab some sense of freedom from something, maybe. What do you need to focus on at this time? Let's see. What do we need to focus on? King of Swords, speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, maybe. Recent past. What's going on here? There's collective for the recent past, please, Spirit. There you go. Oh, the Sun. Feeling utter joy, happiness. It also talks about clarity, which this guy is talking about here too, the King of Swords. Male or female is just the energy of the card always. There's no gender really attached to them. This is the card of utter joy and happiness in the past. Maybe getting clarity on something. Illumination. Something been brought to light. Could have something to do with the end of a cycle that gave you such joy. I love this. What's in your strength position here, please, Spirit? What's in this group's strength position in their current circumstance? The Fool card. Yeah, this is it for sure. Nine of Swords back of the deck. You've escaped from, or are currently escaping, a feeling of anxiety, of being up at night, worried about things, very overwhelmed. And the Fool card at the back of the deck. This is supporting you. Your strength here is following your heart to freedom, following your inner voice to freedom. The Fool card is about a new beginning. It's about a resurgence of energy regarding something that you've given up on, maybe. It's also taking a leap of faith here, and I love that. So let's see what's going on in the near future, please, for this collective. Hanged Man. This is getting another perspective on things. Hanged Man, you know, it's in this tree of knowledge. He's got a key, actually, this one in his hand. So he's not exactly locked to that tree or room as it looks like. It's Pisces card here, this Hanged Man. So it's something about getting another perspective or taking a pause, maybe a holiday or break of some kind. That's what's coming towards you in the near future. You might be going overseas with the sea in that picture. So your guidance from Spirit is Death. Now, this looks really good. And we saw this under the deck a little while ago. Death to Ten of Swords. Death is a card of Virgo, and it talks about cutting the cords with the past, shutting your door on a cycle and opening a new one. This is really gorgeous. And this is your guidance from Spirit. So don't worry, whatever's happening at the moment, it's happening for your highest good. And I love it. So this is great. Judgment card. This is the second to last card in the tarot, card number 20 in the majors. Judgment is like a call being made. This is about your awakening, a resurrection maybe. It's a wake-up call as well. But it's almost like whatever this is, and you're in an environment or in an energy at the moment where you're, dancing to your own tune, feeling free, that you've called it a day with something that was holding you back, and I love it. Yeah, you're skipping away into your future quite merrily there. And look at that, 20 to 21, the final card in the deck. This is in your hopes, and it is absolutely the ending of a cycle. The death card is that ending, and this is the new beginning. You're stepping through a new portal here, and it's just absolutely, fated, divine presence all over this. And this is also connected to walking away from something that didn't serve you. The Eight of Cups talks about maybe it was a disappointment in a connection or in love or in a family situation, but it talks about bringing with you the lessons you learned from previous heartaches or where you previously invested emotionally and found that all you achieved was disappointment and regrets. And this is your potential outcome. There's another card there wants to come through. Is it this one? Yeah. The Seven of Pentacles. And I like the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Cups at the back of the deck. It's talking about it's a card of nostalgia that talks about feeding your inner child, maybe doing kind of generational healing just came through there. So I love that. Your potential outcome is you holding on to your sense of security here. Pentacles talk about your security, your stability in the 3D. So regarding jobs, home, community, feeling at home and feeling that you have enough money, time and energy. So there's something about going from the Four of Pentacles to the feeling of the Seven of Pentacles, which is working diligently at something that you really care about. You're putting your heart and soul into it. You can see how dedicated this lady is here in the Seven of Pentacles, and she's quite happy and she's really enjoying what she's doing. So there's something here that you guys will be doing that you enjoy very much so, and I feel like it's going to be adding to your sense of abundance here. In the Four of Pentacles, this person is quite reserved in sharing what he has because he thinks he just has enough, or he feels he just has enough to pay the bills and nothing, much more to show for himself with what he's doing. And moving into the Seven of Pentacles, it is that thing of finally, after all your patience of being in this energy here, that now you have that feeling of giving, that you can give now. And it's difficult. It's actually about not feeling open to receive when you can't give. That might have been your energy, and you're going to change from that sort of feeling closed off as well to opening up to what you can receive. So that's what the channel message there from Spirit. I love that. So when we continue, we're going to get another deck to clarify your reading here today, you guys. Let's see what we get for this collective. So Holy Spirit, can you please bring us through messages of clarity through this deck for this collective today and make these messages healing, hopeful. What do they need to hear? Let's see what we got, guys. Strength card is coming through there as well, back of the deck. So let's have a look. Okay, Spirit, what have we got? And there's the Empress. I love to see the Empress card. She's so made up. It's like that self-contained boss energy. She's a really nurturing person, but she's also healed herself so much that she is well able to go. Three of Wands talks about patience, ready to move on. It talks about expansion, which I really love, and that's the Sun card coming through there again. There's something here, whatever it was that expanded your mind maybe in the sun energy in the past. It's made you want to approach this sun energy. And this Knight of Wands, it's a fire sign energy. So you're talking about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's you embodying this and going after something that you really, really want, I feel. Now, the Knight might be somebody coming towards you with this plan or idea of something to do in the, that's a very much a passionate kind of a pursuit, something that lights you up, as they say. And Three of Cups talks about, rejoicing over this. And then we have this stark contrast energy. It's like a rebirth that's happening here. You've had a trial by fire, maybe, and the the Ten of Swords often talks about feeling totally betrayed. Like, look at how dark this image is. That person has had all 10 swords in its back. It's that feeling of being stabbed in the back, betrayed, let down, that you can't put up with anymore. These thoughts, the swords are your thoughts, your words, and your memories. And it's like you've got so many under your belt here now, and you want to move on to something that fires you up, literally, with that fiery Knight of Wands and heading towards this gorgeous sunshine energy. And I love it. Like, that you have a passion within you for to be, Three of Cups, to be celebrated. There's so much fire left within you, is what I'm getting here. And this card of expansion here with the Three of Wands, it is like, um, you're ready to go. You want to expand. You don't want to stay where you are, and you're not going to let this Ten of Swords lark get the better of you. And there's the Eight of Swords, and there's a Page of Pentacles here. So there's an opportunity coming towards you. Somebody's bringing you a message about something to do in the real world. These are messengers. Maybe you're expressing something to do with a project that you want to undertake, maybe building a house, building a business, can be anything like that. But place those energies where they fit you, um King of Swords and the Eight of Swords. This person is completely the opposite to this person. This person has got that self-imposed prison of the mind, feeling very unstable. And this guy here is both his feet in the ground. He's completely stable. He knows where he stands. He's got clarity. He's loads of knowledge, very intelligent, and a very fair kind of a leader sort of a person. It's like you're taking leadership, you're taking charge of this, where you felt like this, totally flat, flatlining and nothing left to give and not able for any more. And then this guy is sort of coming in the future. It might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel it's more like you standing in your power, standing in your truth, and saying, half of the stuff that I believed has had me up in my head in this self-imposed prison of the mind. In fact, this has not just been an illusion. And look at the facts here. This is kind of like a reflection energy here, where you look back, see what one of those wands is true. If you can find one out of the eight that you've put around yourself in this virtual, an illusion of being trapped and stuck in your mind. He cuts through all of that with that knife, or the sword of clarity and the sword of truth. So I really like this, and that this is sort of opening you up, yeah, to an opportunity that's coming in, something you can do. As I said, something that you can do in the real world. So let's clarify the Sun card here for this collective today. The Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about balance and prioritizing your actual, the things that you have in life that you need to do. Balancing your work-life balance, your emotions, and your material world. And Temperance, this is exactly the same message. And there's that Seven of Pentacles again. This is still a confirmation. You're working on something here, or you're looking to move towards it. Yeah, and Temperance talks about moderation. So taking things in moderation. Don't be overburdening yourself, is coming through there. Thank you, Spirit. And I love that. Your crown chakras are very much expanding. I just realized the size of the hat he's wearing there. This is gas. And there's such a thing of an illumination here in this Temperance card. Temperance is a card of Sagittarius, and it is that fiery energy again. It's almost like being enlightened. There's two things, maybe you can blend together, you with somebody else's energy in a teamwork situation, maybe, for to bring about this balance and harmony so that you can pursue this path to the sun over here. And I really love that because the sun is underneath, and it's like, yeah, you're prioritizing what lights you up pretty much. And you know, if there's something that you feel passionately about, like this Knight of Wands suggests here, it is about putting in the work, and you're not regretful of, you know, the investments that you've made in the material world as well, that you're actually following this passion that you have, and the work is worth it, is sort of the message I'm getting here, particularly when we have it as your potential outcome as well. It really does show that something that you're putting your heart and soul into, like I said. So we clarify this Fool card. I really like this reading, and your energy, you guys, you feel like you're very focused and, you know, determined as well with that Knight of Wands to get things going. And look at that Hierophant at the back of the deck. This is a spiritual leader in this card, like a pope kind of person, right? And also take a look at this symbol, this person on the ground. No matter what got you down in the past, you've always stayed aligned with your spiritual truth, because this to me is like, he's got the same expression made with his, I think it's like that, I'm not sure, but anyway, maybe some of you can confirm that in the comments section. But there, yeah, he's brandishing that symbol here in his hand, and that's also the symbol that's been brandished on this crater on the ground. um no matter what's gotten you down, you never lost faith. You know, that's what that tells me. And this is a card of spirituality, faith, religious beliefs. It's also a card of commitment, and your commitment has always been there, you know. I've also noticed these two keys here at the bottom, which reminds me again about this hanged man here with his key. If you can see that little silvery one, and there's two little goldy ones here. So there's something here, you're on the borderline of finding, or else you're in the current energy of expanding, like it says here with your Three of Wands, and you're taking a leap of faith. You're ready for this new beginning. I really love it. Let's get clarity now on the Hanged Man. Taurus is the energy as well of the Hierophant. It's a card of commitment to something, and I think it's committing to yourself for a change, rather than letting people get the better of you, and being your best champion comes through there. So I love that. So what have we got for the Hanged Man, please, in the near future for this collective? Bit of apprehension, and it's to be expected. This is a brand new journey for you. It looks like what you're going towards there with that Fool card is something that you've never done before, and it's really exciting. But you will be a bit, you know, that's why I'm saying here to balance, and that's what you're working on recently in the past as well. I think that's going to have to continue. There's your King of Swords again. So this is you coming into your discerning self, where you can tell what serves, what doesn't, where does equal give and take as well, and where the energies are pulling from you. I love this. Like this, like I said already about the King of Swords, they are determined. They see clearly where they're going, and they also speak their truth, and they just know, you know. It's very much in your power kind of energy. Some of you might be air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius might resonate. Could be strong in your charts if not. So here we go. Look at this. Another card of balance. Something about healed connections here. That symbol in the middle. That there is some kind of equal give and take here in a connection with somebody else. Could be with a group of people as well. But something is giving you definitely a new perspective in the future. And it could be that thing of just, you know, getting close and opening yourself up to connection with one person. Platonic, um, professional, platonic, or a love connection. Whatever it is, it's very balanced and a very healing energy that's coming towards you here. And I think that it's helping you get another perspective, like another person's view on something, or, you know. So let's keep going here. We've got the Death card, card number 13, the Major Arcana, as I said, card of Virgo, and it's great to see the Death card It's coming in very quickly. The Chariot card is a victory. And look what we have at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers card. Yeah, so something might be happening regarding your love life, but I think this is more like a choice card because it was originally supposed to be the first message attached to it, and the original tarot was the Lovers card was about a choice that you're choosing to close out a cycle. Here is the message and move quickly on it. Move towards your victory. This is a card of victory as well, and healed. You know, you're while you're healed, you're pursuing something at a fantastic pace. It's the fastest card in the deck, but it's also one of the ones that represents a victory. And it is about, you know, from the shadow to the light. The yin and yang comes through here. So you're moving forward in a very balanced energy, determined to close the door on a previous cycle, and you're ready for to embark on this new adventure, quite literally. You might have a love relationship here that's coming with you, or somebody who's a very close connection. But that Lover's card is a card of Gemini again. It's another air sign. Some of you might be Geminis, and that's another aspect of Gemini is that Chariot, it's that balance, the yin and the yang again, you know. Lots of Gemini, but that's a card of Cancer as well, whether or not that means something. So here we go. Look at this gorgeous card from the 3 to the 4 of Wands. And 4 of Wands is another card of victory, crossing over the finish line. This looks like a checkpoint. It also has the codes of 1111, which is complete alignment. You're on the right path, you know. It's the happy families, marriage card as well there, which might be significant to some of you. So judgment with the 5 of Cups. This is the thing. You're mourning the past, and you might always do that in a capacity, but not, you know, fully. You've got these 2 cups here. They're almost, um, you know, like the gifts of 3 heartaches, whatever that means for you. In 5, maybe emotional connections in the past. You've got 2 treasures from that, as in 2 good lessons, and it is going to be the backbone of your strength going forward. And this is really talking about that. It's like a wake-up call out of this sort of feeling of the 5 of Cups, that, you know, you're mourning and you're recovering and you're healing the heart, or you're healing yourself emotionally, that your healing is kind of over, is what the environment around you here is saying. With the Judgment card, it's like a wake-up call. Come on, let's keep going and not let ourselves get caught back in the loop of sort of you know, the self-destruction thing, and um self-sabotage comes through there as well. That this person here is skipping towards the happily ever after, and you're taking your lessons with you. There's more in this world for you, I just heard from Spirit. So that is just beautiful. The World card is next. Thank you very much, Spirit. And there's your 7 of Pentacles again. I mean to say, so much synchronicity here. The King of Cups at the back of the deck. This is a water sign energy, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio might be significant. But this person is so emotionally balanced and focused, and very much kind of like a fatherly energy as well, that you're, you know, really feeding your inner child. A lot of self-care here. This person doesn't neglect the self-care whatsoever. um but this is your hopes or fears. You're looking for emotional stability after maybe a grieving process. Could have been a death, and commiserations to those who have had to weather that kind of transformation and, you know, tragedy in their life. That's, there is stuff that happens, and this is the other thing in sobriety. You just trying to take on life on life's terms. It's not easy, and no longer do we have that thing where we used to say, oh, I know what to do. I just close myself off from the world, hide in my room and drink everything I can find I can drink, or smoke, or whatever way you want to take anything that you want to take, to sort of walk around like a dead person, you know, in the world. This is existing, it's not living. And that's the thing. Now you want to step in the sun, like it said here in the recent past, in your honesty, in your reality, in real you. Like, and I love this. King of Cups here is so powerful at the moment. And this is what's supporting you as you go forward here. Your world as you knew it is changing. You're moving from this death cycle where things were just, no matter what you do, nothing would ever come of it. And now you live in a moderation, more maybe a healthier life is what you're heading towards with all the veggies and fruit there. I love it. And just, embracing this new world that you're stepping into, and that you have an optimistic view, like the glass is half full from here forward, you guys. It's very much the message of this one as well. And as long as you tap up your own cup, that glass is always half full. Never again will it be half empty. Where I used to live. That's where I used to live in addiction. Oh, the glass is half empty, sure, what can I do? And you get this self-imposed prison of the mind. Eventually it gets the better of you. You can't leave the house. I know some of you guys have felt this. That's why I'm called to say these things. It is a trigger warning, but yeah, the collective this resonates with. I think that they will, you know where I'm coming from. You got the Three of Swords, and this is the thing I was talking about. It's kind of bringing me right back to the Three Cups spilled over here. You've got three memories of, this is harsh and hard memories of hard lessons that you've had in your life regarding connection. And with the Two of Swords here, it's like this is you healing in your potential outcome. You're healing your lack mindset. You know, that law of attraction thing. You're healing a heart from a life of betrayal, or, having so much betrayal, and you also neglecting yourself, because I know that's a thing I didn't even know was possible, that you can neglect yourself so much. Or that I mattered enough for to be pouring into myself. I'm always kind of been the person to give out the energy, but I'd never accept it for myself, from anybody, not even myself. So the Two of Swords here is a decision. You're back to your Three of Cups at the start of the reading, and I just love that. Look at that, Three of Cups repeated. It's like your choice now is to linger in heartache and disappointment. That's this card here. This is a card of choice, been at a crossroads. And what you can do is you can linger here in your mourning self, in this death kind of realm that you feel betrayed all the time. Keep resurrecting your demons, keep going around and around in a cycle of self-destruction and um, self-sabotage. Or you can go towards this new world of expansion, of freedom, freedom in the sun. And I think you're choosing wisely, to be honest. There's the King of Wands, equal give and take coming into your life. That's judgment back again. And all of these things are what you totally deserve. We all deserve the best things in the world. Life does bring things to us that we are, ready. When we're ready for them, the challenges will arise. And when we're ready for them, the abundance will arise. So I love that for you guys. What a gorgeous message here today. So I'm going to leave that there and get you a spirit animal oracle card from the wild unknown to close out your reading today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If anything resonated, do comment below, and if you don't know what to say, leave me a sunshine emoji, because we're all going into the sun now. That world card and the sun card after popping out for you. So let's see. Wild unknown spirit animal deck, what have we got for this collective today? So yeah, do look back on my other readings as well, you guys. All of them are timeless, and I know that there's been messages that have been sent out. I've posted videos, and there's been very little interaction with them, and it is, I know, I understand. It's because I'm a new channel, and it takes time to build up the people, build up your audience, as they say, and having the patience to do that. So yeah, I could see a lot of patience been called for in this. There are cards of patience as well, your Seven of Pentacles and your Three of Wands. So this message is as much for me as it is for you guys. I feel just don't be closing yourself off to expansion, and do be patient. And the universe brings towards us what we need when we need it. First card wanted to come up, so we'll go with it. Octopus energy. Look at those gorgeous images. I'm absolutely crazy about this deck. So let's get your message from the book, Octopus Spirit. Look at that guy, he's a rainbow dude. This is so cool. So let's see, Octopus. Oh, the wrong one. Octopus Spirit. A second now, sorry you guys. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. And this guy is totally the opposite of that, you guys. Don't you forget it. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that it that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. When in balance, interested, engaged, and intelligent, and when out of balance, needy, clingy, and lacks courage. And to bring it into balance, space to oneself and talk therapy. Okay, folks, I'm going to get you a moonology as well. I know I've been that person, that people pleasing as well during addiction. Oh my God almighty, have I flippin' had that highlighted to me in recent times because, I lived there for so long in the energy of I'll do what, people want me to do. I'll say what they want me to say. And I'll hear what I want to hear. And like none of this stuff serves us. Like the energy is gaining momentum. And this has been coming up all week for people. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. I'm going to have a look at this card because I've not heard the meaning of it read out. Waxing moon. Which one is it? Waxing Moon, page 98, which is 17, which is 8, which is a card of change. 98. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that what you create, what you can create, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up, emotions are building too. Where do you want to go and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your path. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. This is fabulous. So that's your message, guys. I hope that this was helpful for you today. And yes, check out my other channel as well. I didn't mention it earlier. In the description box below, you'll see I've tagged another channel that I've had for the last 3 months, and it's just where I get spiritual guidance through the tarot for the different zodiac signs. So do check those out there. And I'll let you go with that, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Namaste.